The Shahidi brothers are getting 5 stars all over social media for their new app, Shots, the first social media app that's all about embracing the selfie on a positive platform. Their goal, a legit way to share pics and videos without letting the bullying in. And I sat down with John and Sam Shahidi, who founded Shots less than a year ago with a little help from their friend, Justin Bieber. What you're doing is this app called Shots, which is supposed to be positive. Explain how that works.
Well, we built Shots because we felt that there's this problem among social media, especially teenagers, with bullying. So we felt that we could build something where you could only really share and interact in a positive way.
You're the tech guy. So what does it do?
You can share photos and videos. We don't allow you to share from your camera roll. So everything's like live, real, so it's very authentic. We don't allow any comments. That was the first thing. Like, we don't need comments.
No comments.
No comments. And we also don't share how many followers you have, so there's no popularity contest.
A lot of people don't know this, but you get anxiety when you put something out there on the internet. It's like, oh, what's someone gonna say? Someone gonna call me fat, ugly, tell me to put on more makeup, lose weight, whatever it is.
But why do anything social media wise? Why put pictures out if this problem is such a big deal?
It's just our habits now. I mean, it's just been growing so much. It's just everyday part of life, and we still want interaction with others, especially around the world, and there's a need for that. And with Shots, you could still communicate. However, it's personal.
Justin Bieber is a big investor. How did you get Justin Bieber on board?
You know, we were talking about games. Our conversation was first about creating a game together, and then I said, hey, there's one more thing I want to tell you about. And he said, what's that? And like halfway through, he's like, say no more, I'm in.
You have a huge number of Twitter followers, and I was reading an article about how when you guys put something out, it gets retweeted more than anybody else.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Yeah, not more than anybody else. I mean, Justin certainly gets a lot more.
So having a friend named Justin Bieber helps a lot.
His fans are very smart, and they know that, like, oh wow, these guys are actually people that are actually doing something for us. You know, then they tweet us, and you know, we check Twitter and we write back and we say, wow, I could actually interact with
You're
this guy.
interactive.
Yeah, and it's really him. You know, a lot of CEOs have people tweeting for them. Like, none of that. Like, that's always 100% us everywhere.
Twitter reported earnings, and they talked about how difficult it is to grow that user base. They have 316 million users right now. You have how many?
Well, last number we announced earlier this year was 5 million.
5 million,
yeah.
Right. So how are you going to grow that audience? How do you build user base when you see a company like Twitter, which is so massive, struggling to build their own user base?
We focus on simplicity of the product. And when we added 10-second video a couple months ago, we actually removed a lot of different features that were kind of barely being used, but no one really noticed because everyone was so excited about 10-second video.
Would you like to replace Facebook, Instagram, Twitter? Do you want to be the thing that people turn to, or do you like to play in a field with everybody on it?
We're not in this to be, you know, replace anyone or be the next Facebook or Snapchat. We want to be the first anti-bullying social network.
The first anti-bullying social network. Very cool. Number one piece of advice to entrepreneurs.
Listen to your mom.
Listen to your mom.
Yeah.
Number one piece of advice.
The best vision you have is that first vision. Just remember what that initial vision was. We're sticking to it. No matter what anyone says, we're not going to change that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
The app's called Shots, and
Yep.
you can find it in the App Store.